So the next problem, the potential distribution potential difference is given by V is equal to 12x plus 6y square volt. Then find the expression for E and then calculate the magnitude and direction of E at point first x0 y0, second x4 y0, third is x0 y is 4, and the fourth is x6 and y is also at 6. Now the medium is the and also given the medium is air with epsilon is equal to epsilon 0. So first is we have the relation, which relation E bar is equal to into V. So in Cartesian coordinate system it is given by E bar is equal to minus dV by dx ax bar plus dV by dy ay bar plus dV by dz az bar. This is equation 1. Now given potential is V is equal to 12x plus 6y square. So differentiate this equation with respect to x, y and z separately. So dV by dx is equal to 12. dV by dy is equal to 12y. And dV by dz is equal to 0 as there is no z term present. Now put these values in equation 1. So equation is E bar is equal to minus into 12ax bar plus 12y ay bar plus 0. Now we have to find the magnitude of E bar. We can find magnitude of E bar is square root of 12 square plus 12 square plus 12 square. Y square. Okay, this is equation 2. And direction of E bar, that is unit vector, so it is minus of, or if we can write minus 12ax bar minus 12ay bar divided by square root of 12 square plus, this is equation 3. Now we have to find these values at first case at x is equal to 0 and y is equal to 0 meter. So magnitude of E bar, is x is equal to 0, so it is 12 square plus 0, it is 12 volt per meter. Next is direction of E bar. So it is minus 12ax bar divided by square root of 12. It is y is 0. Okay, here also y is 0. So it is minus ax bar. Second at point x is equal to 4 and y is equal to 0 meter. Again here magnitude of E bar is 12 square plus 0 and direction of E bar is minus 12ax bar divided by square root of 12 square. So it is minus ax bar. Again the third condition is at point x is equal to 0 and y is equal to 4 meter. So magnitude is, x term is absent, so 12 is as it is, plus 12 into 4 square, it is 49.47. and direction. It is minus 12 ax bar minus 12 into 4 ay bar divided by 12 square plus 12 into 4 square. So the output or the equation answer is minus 0.24 ax bar minus 0.97 ay bar, and the fourth condition is at point x is equal to 6 and y is equal to 6. So magnitude, x term is absent, so 12 is as it is, plus 12 into 6 square, answer is 72.99 volt per meter. And direction at E bar, it is minus 12 ax bar minus 12 into y is 6 into 6 ay bar divided by 12 square plus 12 into 6 square. So the answer is ax bar minus 0.98 ay bar. This is the answer. Next problem. Electrostatic field potential field are described by V is equal to V0 e raised to minus x sine of pi into y divided by 4. Then find the expression for electrostatic field intensity. Now we have the equation E bar is equal to minus into V, and in Cartesian coordinate we can write this equation as dV by dx ax bar plus dV by dy ay bar plus dV by dz az bar. This is equation 1 and this is 2. Now what is the given equation of V? It is V0 e raised to x. So we find the value of dV by dx, dV by dy and dV by dz. Differentiate given equation with respect to x, y, z separately. So dV by dx is equal to V0 is constant, it is e raised to minus x sine of 4. Sine term remains as it is. And dV by dy, it is V0 e raised to minus x with respect to y, so sine becomes cos of y by 4 into pi by 4 as it is with respect to, so it is V0 pi by 4 e raised to minus x cos of and dV by dz is 0. Now put this value, put these values in equation 2. So equation 1 become E bar is equal to V0 e raised to minus x sine of 4ax bar minus V0 4e raised to minus x cos of ay bar volt per meter. This is the answer. Now the next problem is find E bar. Find E bar at point P 0, 1, 1 if first condition is V is equal to E0 e raised to minus x sine of in Cartesian. and B condition is V is equal to E0 R cos of theta in spherical. Now we solve. Now what is given? Given equation is first part of the problem. So given equation is V is equal to E0 e raised to minus x sine of divided by 4. So this is equation 1. Now we have the equation of gradient in Cartesian coordinate, and it is given by minus, so it is minus dv by dx ax bar plus dv by dy ay bar plus dv by dz az bar. This is equation 2. Now we calculate each derivative separately, same as the previous problem. So it is dv by dx is equal to d by dx of given equation. So it is minus e raised to minus x e0 sine of 4 dv by dy. It is e0 e raised to minus x cos of by 4 into pi by 4, and dv by dz, as z term is absent, it is 0. Put above equation in equation 2. This is 3, 4 and this is 5. So our equation is, it is e bar is equal to minus of minus e raised to minus x e0 sine of pi y by 4 ax bar plus ay bar plus 0. So it is minus minus plus e raised to minus x e0 sine of minus e0 cos of ay bar. Now we have to calculate e bar at point 0, 1, 1. So e bar at point P 0, 1, 1, we have x is equal to 0, y is equal to 1 and z is equal to also 1. So e bar is equal to e raised to 0 is 1, so it is e0 sine of y is 1, so it is pi by 4 ax bar minus e0, it is 1 cos of pi by 4 into pi by 4, it is ay bar. So it is e0, value of sine pi by 4 is, e0 is common, it is 0.707 ax bar minus cos of pi square by, so it is 0.555 ay bar volt per meter. This is the value of e bar. Now second part. What is given? Given V is equal to E0 R of cos theta. We have the equation of gradient in spherical. E bar is equal to minus delta into V. So it is minus dV by dx. Sorry, spherical. In spherical it is dV by dr AR bar plus 1 by r dV by d theta a theta bar plus 1 by r sine theta dv by d phi a phi bar. This is the equation of gradient in spherical coordinate system. So we differentiate the given equation with respect to r, with respect to theta, and with respect to phi. This is equation number 7. So dv by dr is equal to E0 cos of theta. This is equation 8. dv by d theta is equal to minus of E0 r sine theta, equation 9, and dv by d phi, it is 0, equation 10. As phi term is absent in this equation, it is 0. Now put these values in equation 7. So equation 7 is E bar is equal to minus E0 cos of theta AR bar plus E0 sin theta A theta bar. This is equation 11. Now we have to calculate E bar at 0, 0, 1. So first we convert this coordinate into the spherical coordinate. So r is equal to square root of x square plus y square plus z square. So it is 0 plus 1 square root of 2. In spherical, phi is equal to tan inverse of y by x. So tan inverse of y is 1 and 1 by, so it is pi by 2. And theta is cos inverse of z by r. So cos inverse of 1 by square root of 2, it is 45 degree. So these are the values in the spherical coordinates. So again put this value in equation 11. So E bar is equal to minus E0 cos of theta is 45 degree AR bar plus E0 sin of 45 degree A theta bar. So E0 is common, taken outside, cos is 0.707 AR bar minus 0.707 A theta bar volt per meter. Next problem, given the potential field V is equal to 10y x cube plus 5 volt, then find E bar at surface y equal to 0 and show that the surface y equal to 0 is an equipotential surface. Next, if it is known that the surface y equal to 0 is a conductor, then find the total charge in the region having value x is in between 0 to 2, y is 0, z is in between 0 to 1, and assume epsilon equal to epsilon 0 and v is greater than 0 in the region outside the conductor. This is university asked problem for 10 marks. So first we know that E bar is equal to minus delta into V. So this is in Cartesian coordinate system. So we write the equation minus delta V, it is equal to minus dv by dx in Cartesian ax bar dv by dy ay bar plus dv by dz az bar. This is equation 1. Now we have given equation v is equal to 10y into x cube plus 3. So differentiate this equation with respect to x, y and z separately. So we get dv by dx is equal to 30y x square. dv by dy is equal to 10x cube plus 50, and dv by dz, z term is absent, so it is 0. Now put these values put these values in equation 1. So equation 1 will be, so E bar is equal to minus of 30yx square ax bar plus 10x cube plus 50 ay bar. This is equation 2. Now the given surface is at y equal to 0. So we write here given surface is at y is equal to 0. So put y equal to 0 in above equation, that is in equation 2. So equation is E bar is equal to minus y equal to 0. This term becomes 0. So it is minus of 10x cube plus 50 ay bar volt per meter. Then the next is E bar. We have to show that surface y equal to 0 is an equipotential. Now the second part of the problem, we write here E bar is having only one component and it is in ay bar direction. So this our equation is equation number 3. So compare equation 1 and 3. So what we get, minus dv by dy is equal to minus of 10x cube plus 50. Now to calculate the equation for v, we have to take the integration. So v is equal to integration of 10x cube plus 50 into dy. Now here the limits of integration are not known, so we will add constant of the integration c. We write here limits of integration are not known, so we add constant of integration, that is c. So equation is v is equal to 10x cube plus 50y plus c. This is equation 4. Now put y is equal to 0 in equation 4. So equation 4 becomes v is equal to 10x cube plus there is one mistake, it is 10x cube y, here it is y, it's y. So when y is equal to 0, equation is v is equal to, it is c. So this is equation 5. Since c is constant, we write here since c is constant, surface at y is equal to 0 is equipotential surface. Now the third part of the problem. So here we write total charge Q can be calculated using Gauss's law. So Q is equal to d bar dot ds bar. This is equation 6. Now we have E bar is equal to minus of 10x cube ay bar. Now d bar is equal to what? Epsilon 0 E bar. We know that equation. So d bar is equal to minus epsilon 0 into 10x cube plus 50 a y bar. This is equation 7. Now how to calculate the equation ds bar? So this is in Cartesian coordinate system, and the coordinates are x as a dx, y as dy, and z as a dz. So we are taking the dot product of d bar and ds bar. Alright, ds bar is equal to dx dz ay bar. It is equation 8. So the direction of d bar is ar bar. So direction of ds bar must be ay bar. And delete the terms related to ay bar, that is delete dy and take multiplication of remaining two, that is dx and dz. Now put equation 7 and 8 in equation 6. So it is q is equal to epsilon 0 10x cube plus 50 dx dz ay bar a. But we know that since ay bar dot ay bar is equal to 1, x varies from 0 to 2 and z varies from 0 to 1, which is given in the problem. So it is q is equal to epsilon 0 is constant taken outside the integration. Now it is 10x cube plus 50 is constant, it is 0. So it is dx dz, take it separately. So it is 50 dx dz. Now we apply the integration values separately. It is integration of x cube is x raised to 4 by 4. Value of x varies from 0 to 2. Z, integration of dz is z. Z varies from 0 to 1 plus 50 dx is x and dz is z 0 to 1. So we substitute all these values here and the answer is 1.23956 nano coulomb. This is the answer.